Hello and welcome. Welcome to EnvisionCloud.com, your home to build your new high-producing website. I wanted to take a few minutes here to welcome you and to show you how to get your website signed up and how to get it starting to get built. My name is Jason Christiansen, and on behalf of myself and my wife and business partner, Nikki Christiansen, we welcome you here. I just wanted to spend a few minutes here showing you exactly how to get signed up, and then once you're signed up, exactly how to use our software, because it might be a little difficult in the very beginning. We understand that, but we have made this incredibly simple. So it's a drag and drop interface. So you can actually have a high producing website within minutes. So what you're looking at is a page similar to this. And what we have here is it's going to say it worked. You're actually on this page here. You're going to see two buttons underneath. Step 1, start building your website now, and 2 is go to our video training. So you want to keep this page open because it gives you some amazing quick start videos on exactly how to get going. So when you click this button here, the orange one, start building your site now, it's going to bring you directly to the sign up page. And from the sign up page, what we're going to do is you're going to go in here, you can put a username, you're going to put an email address. And I'm just using one of my design emails, but this is important. Make sure you have access to this email because you get sent all your credentials right from here as well. You want to make sure you use a secure password. I'm just using a demo one for this here, but you're going to go in here, username, email address, password, and then give me a site. You're going to click that. It's going to then redirect you to the page where you can now start customizing your site. So you can go in here and put a site title. And from here, it's going to ask you to allow search engines to index the site. I recommend yes. That way it makes your website friendly to the search engines. All right. Now what we have here, you'll notice there's 8 different design samples. We've made this really intuitive. So if you click on View Demo, it'll actually bring you to the demo site of all of these examples so you can take a look. So we pre-built out a handful of pages and pre-built some different themes. Once you get into the back end of your website, you'll actually have access to swap out your homepage for over 30 different pre-made designs that do all kinds of high-end development. They're really cool. So if we go back here, you can take a look at the view of the demo, see what you're looking for. So if you look through here, we've got a one-page general site. We have a gym website, a lawyer website, a contractor website. We have a restaurant site, an automotive site, and some general business sites. Keep in mind, if you like the theme, all you need to do is swap out your content for it, and it's ready to go. So for this example here, I'm going to use my Business Pro. So I'm going to say select theme, and now I'm just going to say sign up. So it's now going to redirect me to congratulations, your new site's ready. Here's your username, here's your password. Now you can go here to view your site, or you can click here to the admin area. Now, the email address you put in here in the very beginning is very important because it's also going to email you all of your credentials. So now what we have here, this is what your site's going to look like. It's going to say up here your site title or that you put in there. And now you have access to your site. Here on the very top, it's going to show you how many days left you have on your trial. And if I go here under design, I can go here under view site. So here's your website. This is how it's pre-built. You're going to notice that it's got the pre-built pages already built in. So we've got a home page. We have an about page. We have a services page. We have a reviews page. We have an FAQs page. We have your blog page built in here. And we have a contact page. So this site is built where you can add unlimited pages. You can customize every aspect from color to logo to everything in here. So if I just go back to the home page, click on the home tab, or if I click on the logo, Two really simple things to take a look at. When you're on this page, you're going to see a page builder up here, and you're going to see customize. Those are the two most important aspects to build this site. But let me show you how simple it really is. If I click on page builder up here on the top, what it's going to do is it's going to bring you directly into a drag and drop website editor. It's very intuitive, and it's going to give you the first, when you first log in, welcome. It looks like this might be your first time. You can say yes, please, and it's going to give you a basic walkthrough on where to find information. So it's going to bring you through all this stuff. Take a look at all this information. It is rather intuitive, and it's built to help you go ahead and build your site as fast as possible. But I'm going to kind of show you some other stuff as well. If you also click here under the Help tab, you can take a tour. You can also watch a video. So that's ready there for you there. But let's say we want to go in here, and when you're hovering over the aspects, if you click in an area, it's going to bring you directly into the editor. And right from here, you can actually go in and restylize your site. So what we did here is it's actually built with, so it's all white, but if we want to take, we just have to go in between these lines to change out this, or we can just get rid of everything just by hitting the backspace. Go to the visual, type in what you want. It's going to add it. You can centerize it. You can then highlight it. You can go in, click on this little toggle bar here, and you can change the text color. From there, you can go in and say, I want my font to be a certain size. You have all access to this. If you don't like it, click cancel, and you're directly back out. If we go into a button, we click into a button, we can say, what are you about? We can just type in what we want to add here, and we say learn here. Here's where you change the link to the button. Here under style, let's say we want the button to be red. So I'll move it to red, and I'll go in here, and from here we've got options. I can make it flat. I can add a gradient. It's going to automatically build a gradient to that, so you can see a little depth of color in there. Or you can just make it transparent, which is just going to take away, and whatever you have for background color, it's going to be your border color. So we'll go in here, keep it flat right from here. And we can also put a transition if we want. We can build some other structures. We can make it larger. I can go in here and say, I want the button to actually be a little bit larger. So let's go in and add it 300 pixels. Again, it gives you full access to go into play to really customize your site however you want. If you can envision it, you can build it. I'm going to go ahead and click save. Bring me right down here to this area. If we want to go in and change out these buttons here, again, it's as simple as just going in and picking the background color we want. And you'll see right from there, it's incredibly simple. We can go ahead and hit save. If we don't want to, we just hit cancel. If you click in here, it's going to bring you directly into the editor where you can now customize all the colors and everything from there. The one last thing I want to show you in this very quick tutorial is if you want to add content, you want to go in and you can say, I want to add a different template. So here on the template, you can go to the homepage layouts, and you can see here we have all of these layouts already built in. So we can go in and we can actually change anything we want if you want to use one of these other themes. And then let's say we click on this one here, which is a royal. You have two options, replace and append. Replace will replace the whole thing. Append will actually add all those elements to the bottom of your page. So if we scroll all the way to the bottom here, you're going to see that here is the new one that we just appended. Now let me show you how simple this is. If you like this element here, we've built this so you don't actually design anything, is I can go in, I can grab the little arrows, and I can just move it up to where I want just by dragging all the way up, and then dropping it in, and now that element is where you want it to be. So if we go here under other areas, if I want something custom, I can go in, I can add a column, I can go in, I can add a button, I can add a headline, I can add a photo, a separator, which is a line. You can add a text editor, you can add a responsive video. You can also go in and add accordions and call to actions and call outs and contact forms and contact sliders. And pretty much, again, if you can envision it, you can build it. It might take a little bit of time, but we do have a bunch of videos to kind of walk you through the different elements, how all these different things work. And if you like it, you can go up here and hit done and hit publish. If you don't like what you've done, go ahead and hit discard, changes, and exit. It's going to say, are you sure? You say okay. And then it's going to bring you back to your page without any of those changes being made. So that's step one, the page builder. Step two, that just want to show you really fast, is the customizer. Here under the customizer gives you full access to your theme, design elements, and everything else here. So I recommend you start in the top and you go under presets. And if you look, I've got all these presets built, so you can actually change the look of your site by clicking a button. I clicked this to the modern, and now what it did is it brought it from a full width site, and it put it into margins here, so it's now dead center. Everything on your site is built on the mobile friendly, so you can actually take a look at what your site looks like on a tablet and on a phone, all from this page here. So if we go back to the default, we go back to looking here. If we go here under general, here's your layout sections and backgrounds and accents, colors. You have header. This is probably going to be the most important aspect. So here under logo, you can actually select an image. You can drag it directly from your computer if you already have elements. So if I go here and I go to my logos, and we just want to add a logo, I just dragged it from a window. It's going to give you a check mark on it. So yes, that's what I want. I'm going to say choose image. And now my logo has been added directly to the top. When you like it, click Save Publish. I can go here under Style, and I can change the colors up in the area up on top. I can change the background color by a click of a button right from here. Again, if you can envision it, you can build it. So we don't want to keep that in there, so I'm going to go ahead and just go back to a white background. And then from here, under header layout, I can choose where my navigation sits. So I want it on the right, I want it on the left, and it's going to move that right from there. I want it to be centered with an inline logo. So if you want to have this effect here where your logo sits and your navigation sits around it, you can do that all from there. Nav bottom is going to take your logo, put it position where it needs to be. Typically, a logo always sits in the top left corner. And right from here, you can change, you can put your contact information right from there, or you can add some social icons in there as well. But again, if you want that, if I go down to my nav style, I now change the color that I want to use for my nav background. And from here, I can change my link color. And my hover color. And it's as simple as that. Now, my cosmetic changes are changing. You can change aspects of your font. So if you just go through here, you have so many controls, more than you probably need. We pre-built these as design standards, which are ready to roll. directly out the door, but you have the full ability to spend minutes or hours completely moving things where you want them, changing it up so you can actually make your website what you need. Really, the last little element here is under menus. So you can actually take a look at, these are all of the menus. You can click on the reorder tab, and let's say you want the FAQs to be after the blog. So that's right here, right? So if I just click here and I move the arrow down, you'll see it just moves it automatically. It's that simple. When you like it, click Save and Publish. If you don't, click on the X. It's going to say, are you sure? And now I didn't want those changes to take effect, but so we're good to go. But that's how simple it is. We have a lot of other videos to kind of really walk you through how to do this stuff in detail. But take a look at these videos. Go in, enjoy. It truly gives you the full aspect to design sites. And as a website designer and owner of a digital agency for the last 14 years, I've had the privilege of designing well over 3,000 websites. There's never been anything easier on the planet, and it allows you to go in. You can also click into your dashboard. Again, you'll see you have full total control of all these aspects. You can do things from the back end. If you want to add a page, you click in here and you can go into add a page. It's just incredibly simple. You go in, you can add the page. If you want to use just a basic editor, you click text. But the power of our program is if you really want to fully take control, you can now go in and just click Page Builder. That's how simple it is. Enjoy. I'm Jason Christiansen, and thanks for watching.